Jai Hind students, hope you all are well protected. Let us start the next subheading, various methods of birth control under chapter 4, reproductive health. Barrier methods. In this method, meeting of sperm and ovum are prevented with the help of barriers. Condoms. These are disposable rubber sheet, popularly called Nirod, which cover the penis in male. In case of female, it covers the cervix. These check pregnancy by preventing deposition of sperms in the vagina. These are widely used contraceptives in India. They are easily available, low cost, effective with no side effect. These prevent the spread of sexually transmitted diseases including AIDS. These can be self-inserted, so give privacy to the user. Diaphragms, cervical caps and vault. These are made of rubber and inserted into female reproductive tract to cover cervix during coitus. These block the entry of sperms through the cervix to the uterus. They are reusable. Diaphragm. A vaginal diaphragm is a thin rubber with a flexible rim. It is inserted into the vagina. The spermicide present in it kills sperms and prevent fertilization. Cervical cap. It is a latex device. A cervical cap provides a barrier to block sperm from entering the uterus and prevent fertilization. It is used with spermicidal jellies or creams that kill sperms. It does not alter the menstrual cycle, does not affect future fertility. Vault cap. It looks like diaphragm but without metal rim. It is a dome-like rubber with a thick rim fitting over the cervix. It prevents fertilization. Along with these barriers, spermicidal creams, jellies and foams are also used to increase their contraceptive efficiency. Contraceptive injection. It is given deep into the muscles for women. It contains the hormone progestin. It is given as an injection taken once in every 3 months. It typically suppresses ovulation, keeping away ovaries from releasing an egg. It also thickens cervical mucus to keep the sperms away from reaching the egg. Intrauterine devices. Non-medicated intrauterine devices. The early intrauterine devices were non-medicated. Example, Lipius loop. It is a S-shaped plastic intrauterine device. This increases phagocytosis of sperm within the uterus. The second one is copper releasing intrauterine devices. The most commonly used intrauterine device is the copper IUD. Example, copper T, copper 7, multi-load 375. Copper is toxic to sperm. It makes the uterus and fallopian tubes produce fluid that kills sperm. This fluid contains white blood cells, copper ions, enzymes, and prostaglandins. Along with phagocytosis of sperms, the copper ions released suppress the sperm motility and fertilizing capacity of sperms. Multi-load 375. Multi-load 375 is a copper-releasing plastic intrauterine device. It is placed in the uterus. It slowly releases the copper ions to prevent pregnancy for up to 5 years. The next one is hormone-releasing IUDs. This makes the uterus unsuitable for implantation and the cervix hostile to the sperms. Progestor short and LNG20 are the examples. Slightly more effective than copper intrauterine devices. The hormonal intrauterine devices is more effective for at least 5 years. It increases phagocytosis of sperm within the uterus. It prevents fertilization of ovum by the sperm. It is the most effective method of contraception to birth control in India. Intrauterine devices are ideal contraceptives for females who want to delay pregnancy or space children. It is a good method of contraception. Example, it has a high success rate and is also reversible. Advantages: its protection is for many years, the copper one for up to 10 years and hormonal one for up to 5 years. Very inexpensive contraception method for long-term pregnancy prevention. It has a high success rate and is also reversible. Disadvantages: the hormonal type may change or stop menstruation. May be dangerous for women who have pelvic inflammatory disease.